HR teams can support engagement by creating a culture of inclusivity and a sense of belonging.
Well, I think the current climate is it's here to stay, and that environment is very complex. It's volatile and very challenging for people and organisations to navigate. I think from an HR point of view, maybe the starting point is really the purpose and of the organisation and finding ways for our people, and I think that's particularly important in big companies where you've got 50, 80, 100,000 employees, to really understand the purpose and how they can contribute to the purpose. Personally, I think when you understand that and you know the direction that you're moving in, it's much easier to stay engaged and feel fulfilled despite the challenges and the difficulty that are along the way.
Everything starts with how often you are seeking thoughts, views and opinions from your workforce. When I was a Chief People Officer myself, I made it my business to make sure we constantly had feedback from all levels, but particularly frontline, as to whether they understood what we were trying to achieve and why, and whether we were a great place to work and why.
Keeping workforces engaged requires you to keep them informed, keep them communicated, keep them involved. There's nothing worse than hearing about things secondhand. One of the best ways of engaging me in what's happening in my organisation is just make me feel like I'm a part of it, make me feel like I'm a part of what's going on, ask my opinion, get my views, get my diverse views.
This is really tricky at the moment. And I think in the UK, for example, people are under such strain with inflation and so on. Keeping things simple, perhaps not having too many initiatives going, and really thinking about what people need. And at the moment, I think a lot of people, the reward aspect is perhaps more important than some of the other sort of great initiatives that HR and others can put on the table.
And then very practically, I think it's really understanding what makes up engagement. You know, it's reward, it's recognition, it's well-being, it's communication, it's leadership, it's trust. And then I think in a systematic way, understanding what works well in your culture and what doesn't work so well, and working on that to improve and have a much more positive employee experience for all.
You know, we talk about celebrating diversity in an organisation and knowing how much better that organisation will be with it. Well, you know, use that diversity, ask people's opinions, because if people feel like they're involved in something, then they'll take responsibility and be engaged in it.
Some people think about engagement as the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do, not just morally, but also for the performance of the business.